How does sex work for two women?
Have you had the surgery?
Are you going through a phase?
Hi, my name is Olga.
I'm Imogen, also known as Foxglove.
I'm Talila.
My name is Campbell.
I'm Ellis.
I'm Abby.
And these are things that we are so over.
Right, first one.
Who wears the pants / who's the man and who's the woman?
I don't think it should have to be about who's the man and who's the woman. Like, it should be about the person.
I mean, in some cases, yeah, there might be someone that's more feminine or masculine or more like dominant in the relationship, but it's not necessary to have a man and a woman. That's not what a relationship is.
There is not a man and a woman in this relationship. We are two women, so like the dynamic is obviously so different.
It's the whole point.
Are you going through a phase?
We've been together for nearly 7 years now, so like,
It's a big phase.
I came out as a gay male and then transgender, and then I started to like women and girls. It's always kind of been like, oh, you're changing all the time, but actually you're just evolving as people all the time. So I mean, it's definitely not a phase.
I mean, for some people, I think we go through like a transition period where we're finding ourselves. But I think to question someone's integrity in their own decisions is kind of lame.
Yeah.
Like,
How does sex work for two women? None of your business.
Oh my god, I love this question. It's just like, can you not?
guys are like, so scissoring. I'm like, dude, come on.
What is scissoring?
Doesn't even,
I don't even get
I've never
what
done
is.
it.
I used to be quite ignorant. Like before I got with a gal, I probably asked people the same thing.
But I think if a close friend asks you that, it's fine. But if somebody, like, I was asked that at work and I was like, seriously? No.
Yeah.
The same goes with straight people. Like you would not ask a straight person that. Like it's just way too personal, invasive.
Just look online, read a book,
Research.
watch a movie.
What was
your name before?
I always get that one.
I bet.
And I hated that. I
you?
hated my name before.
Well, actually, I didn't need to change my name. It's always been Campbell. But people always like, what was your name before? Or what did you look like before? And I think it's so disrespectful. Have you had the surgery? None of your business.
Do people ask you that like on a regular basis?
All the time.
You would not ask a cisgender person what genitals they have. It's something that's private, and unless I'm sharing that with you, there's no need to ask.
And then they ask loads of questions like, well, can you come? Can you get wet? And all that kind of business. I'm like, well, yeah.
I get so many messages on Instagram all the time from men, like, how big is it? That one really gets my back up.
If you're dating a masculine woman, why not just date a man?
Oh, yeah.
For us, being lesbians, the whole point is that we aren't in a relationship with a man. It's not to do with like any parts, it's about being with a specific gender that you're attracted to.
It's just very dated, I think. And we shouldn't be hearing these questions, but keep going.
Maybe you just haven't found the right man.
You don't want a man.
Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for, and it can be as right as you want it, but it's not for me, you know? It's been difficult because growing up in a country that doesn't really think same as people think here, you kind of look for that right man, and then you just get hurt more over the time because it's not what you want.
Oh, so you can't find the right man if like you don't want to be with men anyways. It's nothing about like how that person is. It's literally like, I don't want to be with a man. That's it.
I don't mind said in response to you coming out to someone.
A man would come up to me and they would be like, can I have your number? And I would be like, I'm gay. And they would be, I don't mind. And I'm like, well, I do mind. It is disrespectful because they don't hear you.
Can I see a picture of you before?
I always get that one. It's like, no, why?
Yeah.
So you can judge me.
Why do you need to be before, like, this is who I am now, and this is what you should be accepting me as now? It doesn't matter about before, like, the person you see in front of you is what you should be addressing.
These questions have been asked time and time again.
People automatically stereotyping you, for example, masculine, feminine, or people assuming things about your identity, realise that actually assuming can be sometimes offensive.
Put yourself in that person's position. Like, what kind of questions would you want to be asked? What would you think is too invasive?
But it's actually okay to ask questions as well, just as long as it's done in a non-judgmental manner.
If you know that you're playing to those outdated stereotypes, even just think about ways you can reword questions so they're just a bit more polite.
We're in 2020 now, and the world's moved on.